Hi everybody, this is Cynthia again from Rise Community Church. Here's our second reading from the Bible Stories in 5 Minutes or Less. It's called The Great Flood. The Great Flood. This is the story of how rainbows came to be and how God saved those who followed him. Adam and Eve had children, and their children had children, and so on, until people filled the earth. But as the years passed, the people began to forget about God. Their hearts and minds filled up with wickedness. They became so wicked that they only thought about evil all of the time. This made God sad. It made God so sad that he was sorry he had ever made man. So God decided to destroy all living creatures on the earth. But one man was different. That man's name was Noah, and he had 3 sons. They were named Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Noah tried to please God in all he did and said, and that made God happy. One day, God said to Noah, "I'm going to flood the earth and destroy every creature on it. But because you love me and follow me, I'm going to save you and your family." Then God told Noah to build an ark. "Build it out of gopher wood," God said. "Put a roof on the top and a door on the side. And when the time comes, take your family with you into the ark. Then I will send 2 of every animal on earth to you. Take them inside into the ark and keep them safe." Noah listened to God and did everything just as he said. Noah was 600 years old when all this happened. When the ark was finished, God sent the animals to Noah. Every kind of bird, every animal, every creeping and crawling creature, 2 by 2, they came to Noah. When all the animals were inside, God said to Noah, "Go into the ark, you and all of your family." Noah did just as God said, and God shut the door, and it began to rain. Waters poured down from the sky, and more water shot up from beneath the earth. For 40 days and 40 nights, it rained and rained and rained. The waters grew deeper and deeper until the ark floated up off the ground. Higher and higher the waters rose until it was everywhere, even covering the tops of the trees. Still, the water rose higher. Up and up and up they rose until the tops of every tallest mountain were covered. But Noah and all his family and all the animals were safe and warm and dry on the ark. After 40 days, the rains stopped, but the earth was still flooded. So God sent a great wind to dry up the waters. The winds whistled and swooshed around the ark. The waters sank lower and lower until at last the tips of the mountaintops could be seen. Then one day, the ark landed with a thump and a thud on the mountains called Ararat. Noah waited 40 days. Then he opened the windows of the ark and sent out a raven. The bird flew back and forth until all the water had dried up. Next, Noah sent out a dove. But the dove couldn't find a place to land, not even a tree. So she hurried back to Noah in the ark. Noah waited 7 more days and sent out the dove again. This time, she came back with an olive leaf held tightly in her beak. The trees were growing again. Noah waited 7 more days and sent out the dove yet again. This time, she did not return. The waters were gone. God said, "Noah, come out of the ark, you and all your family and all of the animals." Noah and his wife, his sons and their wives, all stepped out of the ark, stretching and blinking in the bright sunshine. The animals followed 2 by 2. Birds fluttered their wings and soared into the sky. Lions and leopards crouched and crept. Bears lumbered along while the turtles plodded slowly out. There was so much to see and do, but Noah stopped and worshiped God. God blessed Noah and his sons and told them to fill the earth with people again. Then God made a covenant, a very special promise with Noah and his sons. Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood, promised God. And as a sign of that promise, God placed a rainbow in the clouds. Whenever I see a rainbow, God said, I will remember my promise. God punished the people of the world for their wickedness and sins, but God showed mercy and grace to Noah and his family. There is still wickedness and sin in this world today, but God has now fully revealed his amazing plan to rescue you and me. Jesus, God's own Son, was punished for our sins so that those who love and follow him don't have to be. From Galatians 1:4, it reads, Jesus gave himself for our sins to rescue us. Wasn't that a great story? Join us the next time again for the next one called The Dreamer.